Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sirena. Sitting here thinking, so I'm on Facebook. I joined a Facebook group. But it just, they call it spiritual. I don't know. I haven't really been in it much. I just got a notification if you see this. But I guess my idea of meeting people, maybe even a potential lover, not a lover, but partner, I guess another notification. I'm going to put that back because I don't know if I picked it. All right, they said leave it out. So that's under Page of Cups. Every time I see that Roman numeral 5, and I see that at 111, it always reminds me of victory. V for victory, right? Victory over the blockages. Yeah. Judgment coming to a high priestess. Somebody behind the scenes doing black magic. Or attempting to, anyway. Wow, interesting. So what I got was, I don't like to talk about this shit, but let's get into it because it's coming up. Just got another notification. This bummy ex. I don't care about exes. We don't care about exes on this channel. You know why? Because we're on our own journey. But yet, here we are, going to talk about other people. So yeah, judgment on a high priestess, somebody doing black magic. But what was coming through is somebody that I'm hearing can't do it on their own. Right? So they've hired some voodoo thing, person, priestess. I'm getting male energy coming through. They're very revered. Whoever this voodoo priest or hoodoo priest is, I don't know the difference between them. But I'm hearing backwoods type shit. Like scary type shit. Like, yeah, my ears are going off. Like, just people you don't want to mess with. Okay? Somebody has hired, paid something or someone to destroy you, to look into you. And perhaps this person got from what they connect with, and they're like, no fucking way, are you crazy? No fucking way, are you crazy? We're not touching that, her, him, her, with the 10-foot pole. You got me fucked up. And we're keeping your money. We're keeping your money. Because how dare you? They're like, we can't do it. We can't touch this person. We can't touch this person because even the darkness fears this person. Not fears, but they just can't. There's something about your energy. There's something about you, what you've overcome, what you've mastered. There's something about your soul that they can't touch. They can't touch. They're like, no way. This is not happening. No. Maybe before, look, and High Priestess again with the judgment. Maybe before we could, but we cannot do this now. Something has shifted. Something has changed in you. You are the master. You are the magician. You bring towers. I'm hearing just from sitting in your home, minding your own business, going about your day, just sitting there, la la la, just mastering yourself, waking yourself up, resting through the integrations and the upgrades. Some of us just went in for an upgrade. If you're a machine called human, you get upgrades. You get downloads. You get upgrades. You get, well, we can't say too much. It's just something you know inside. It really can't be explained because other people will be like, what the fuck are you talking about? But those of you that know what I mean, I feel like a robot. But you bleed. You're like a real person. Here we go again. It's foreign to its nature. When you woke up, it was foreign to its nature. Like your consciousness was in something that was foreign to its nature. It's like your consciousness woke up and realized, what am I doing in here? Get me out. Holy fuck. Now what? Then you got to learn to be human again. So it's been a whole thing, hasn't it? It's been a whole thing. These fucking humans. These humans, they're a funny bunch, aren't they? So they've tried. So when's the next moon cycle? Again with the moon. Again with the moon. Here's the moon. I'm not surprised. I'm getting with this for some. I heard somebody was not listening to their intuition. They were listening to the fish, that devil and angel on the shoulder type thing, right? They were listening to somebody who is a fish. They have no idea what they're fucking talking about. And it brought them great sadness when it comes to you. Because they can't go where you're going. Right? They're following the witch of the moon. Not the goddess, but the witch of the moon. Left them feeling like, what? Meanwhile, you're like, nothing's going to stop me. There's no double-mindedness. You've been working through it. You think your pause has been staleness for you, like nothing's happening, but it is. But it has been this whole time. You're protected. It comes to you in your dreams, whether you realize it or not. Your tower moments have been for your greatest victory, I'm hearing. Your integration with mind, body, and soul, with yourself. You had to wake up and realize that, you know, there's a soul in you that is eternal. And then you woke up to that. Then you're like, fuck, I'm stuck in a human. What the hell? What the hell? Now what? So then you integrated that. Then you're learning what it's like to be human, even though you've been human. And you just woke up to your soul, and your soul has had to get integrated in with the human. Yeah. You had to go through all the process. You had to realize you're the king of your own person, right? You're the God that's in you. You have the devil in you. The strength to get past that, integrate, because then you came to realize that there's energy in everything. Money is energy. They said wealth is energy. And wealth comes in many forms. It's not just monetary. I just love, right? It's not just monetary. It's wealth. Health is wealth. Oh, yeah. What's this that flew over here? Ooh. All right. And then this flew out and this flew out and landed right on top of that. I'm getting your ideas. No, your ideas. We'll just leave it at that. Coming into your own. You know, integrating the human and the soul and realizing that you can manifest anything you want, that all of this is an illusion. And that's where we've been on this journey, right? Integrating, because if you were all love and light, if had you never been trained as a warrior, as a soldier, so to speak, right? Then when the time comes, you can stand up for yourself. You can help others. Okay? Love and light. I mostly love, light, and peace. And a little bit, go fuck yourself. I might be an elegant lady or an elegant man even, or you know, a man, you know, gentle, kind-hearted, and loving and caring and giving. But don't poke that. Don't poke me. Don't come at me sideways. Because a lion, a bear comes out, the warrior, and I just got a notification, will appear. Fuck around and find out type shit. It's what they don't see. All the pain and everything and all the battles you fought, so to speak, in human and in spiritual. There's none like you, bro, sis. There's none like you. There's none like you. Good luck with that, I'm hearing. Because you're strategic. You see things coming. You pay attention to your intuition. So you can bob and weave, you know. You can shuck and jive or whatever it's called. You know, and get the fuck out of that. It's like, dang, how do you know when to leave that place? Or how do you know when to not talk to? How do you know? Because you're a couple steps ahead of everything else. Because you have insight. Because you pay attention. That's why you walk away victorious. They think they've won the battle. But no. There never was a battle. They were battling with themselves. You just stepped out of the way. There could be no battle. Lest you engage. So you have the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands in reverse. Why is that? I heard something you're not seeing. It brings me back to that as above, so below deck. What are you not seeing in this situation? What part do you play? What are you not seeing? What needs to be illuminated? What you're not seeing is this collaboration, is the celebration coming. People are celebrating you in rooms and places and things. You have no idea. They see you as the truth. Because you stand by your word. No matter what happens, you don't back down. You're like, I don't give a fuck if you believe me or not. This is my journey. This is my soul's path. Y'all can just kiss my grits. Right? Kiss my grits. You guys remember Flo? From, is it Mel's Diner? Kiss my grits. Oh, you look in my eyes and you see darkness? Yeah. Because I'm the dark and the light. However you want to put it, right? Because I'm all of it. There really is no darkness. It's only there for a reason. For a season. Maybe none of that's true, but if we're all light, we all come from God, and God dwells in us, then is there really a difference between the two? Maybe we get lost in the entities and the aliens or whatever you want to call them that come here to overtake us, but really inside we're everything. We're everything. We possess the power to do things even greater than them. Call them the Anunnaki. Why did I say Anunnaki? Because that's how it comes out. There's Ki, Anunnaki. K-I, Ki. It's not coming in fast, it's here. It just hasn't materialized yet. I want a rose to materialize in my hand. It's not here. Because there's still some limitation back in my subconscious. I'm not completely there yet. Working on it. I want to get to that place. I want to get to that place where I'm like, teeth grow. Boom. Got teeth. Any questions? You know? The only reason why it doesn't happen is because it's not possible. It is possible, but there's still something in my human brain that has me thinking that I'm limited and I'm not as good as or as great as. So I'm a work in progress. I know these things, but knowing is only half the battle. It's believing. I believe these things, but not 100% yet, or I would materialize things instantly. Right? So this is our lesson for the day, class. Everything was made you stronger, resilient. That's what it is. Everything has built resiliency because you found a way to get past everything that was done to you, for you. It built resilience. It's like building immunity, right? Let your kids get dirty, builds resilience, builds up their immunity, blah, 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 or whatever, that's the same thing. With us, I'm getting spiritually as well. Oh, yeah, okay, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups. Little did you know, we're on to something. It's okay if we're not there yet. See, then we don't feel bad about ourselves. We're like, I should know that. It's like, I'm working towards that. It gives you something to work towards. See, that's how you know you're raising your vibration. That's how you know you're raising your consciousness, because you no longer think the same way anymore. You no longer feel less than or bad. You're just like, oh, I'm not there yet. All right, well, fuck yeah. Well, let's get there. Because you know half the battle is your awareness, your acceptance. I would write your acceptance speech. Somebody's getting rewarded for something. Somebody's going to recognize you. Yeah, for all the hard work you do. And I don't know why they wanted me to... Because you no longer have to work like that. You've already built it. If you build it, they will come. Stand on your truth. Never back down. Be the fool. You may even act like the fool. Like that Heyoka thing, the Joker. People think you're foolish and you're stupid because you don't... You already know why. We're not going to give them anymore. There's no leverage to give because you have a part to play and they can think whatever they want, and that's why you guys have moved past that. Have you not? Yep, here you go. Biding more time for your ships to come in, for that thing you've been wanting. No more lonely nights, no more sadness, no more fucking crying by yourself. Look at all those swords. But there was a cup. And then a page, right? A knight and a page. The knight comes to offer you something. And then the page comes. Can you see the difference? Do you know the difference? Look. The king and a page. Maybe the king sends in a page, a decoy, to test the loyalty, to see what you're really about. Maybe you have somebody watching you. You have somebody trying to see if you really are what you say you are. Don't get mad. You're not going to get mad anyway. You're going to be like, okay, that's cool. I can respect that. Because you can respect somebody that doesn't want somebody that's fake or false. You can respect that. Right? Of course you can. Because don't you kind of do that in a way without people knowing? Testing their hearts, this actually was like that. Aren't you the one? What was that message yesterday? That you're the one that, the walking example, but no. It was in the message yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. Because yesterday I wasn't feeling quite right. My body was fucked. Man, it's over, thank God. You know? But what was that? You're like the social experiment. You're the judge. You're the one. You're the guinea pig. You're the guinea pig used to test the hearts of humans. Oh man. Damn. So your life has been fucking tough as fuck. Woo. Depending on what you're here for the judgment for. So you know what you're walking into. I mean, the thing is, you've blessed enough because you freed yourself and you can now be peace. So that's really enough. Except what God has shown you, has given you, the beautiful ways of things are going to be different. Maybe it's not to build it here before it crumbles, but then after it crumbles. Have you ever thought of that? Yeah, we've talked about that in a long time ago, I believe. I don't know if it was to someone else or if it was in messages, but if you're meant to hear it, you'll find it in my videos. I've shot a lot of videos. I heard some are very cryptic. I don't know. I don't ever go back and listen to them. I just, I never watch my videos. I don't edit. I just don't edit. I tried doing some of that edit thing sometimes. Moving out of the darkness. Maybe just moving away. But poverty, poverty is, I'm hearing, is a mindset. Because home is where the heart is. Wherever you go, that's where home is at, because you make it home. By whom you are. That's beautiful. You're given a piece of land. Build something on it. Well, you're homeless, right? Even though that's your land, but there's nothing there. It's flat. It's just grass and dirt, trees, flowers, and the bees, right? But you make something out of it. Poverty is a mindset. It carries energy. And if you think poverty just has to do with money, you're wrong. You could be poor in spirit, in mind. You don't want the same as everyone else. Your path, your journey is different. Got another notification and we're out of here because this is a lot again. I mean, this is all the same things, right? You've been working on your money, the railroad, your ideas, planting seeds in other humans. See, God planted you here, a seed, to plant seeds in others. Maybe that's all you're to do. It's not fame and fortune, but you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and that's enough. That's why you feel so great about what you do. That's why you're different than everyone else. That's why when they look deep into your eyes, they see something they're not used to seeing. Is it evil, or is it the devil, or is it God? How can this be? How can you be both? Because it's a whole thing. Because it's a whole thing. It's the dualistic nature that you've come home to. That is you, and you've balanced them, so now you're whole. that other wholeness will come through. I better stop here. Then I wanted to start this video off. I really wanted to talk about, you got the devil in chains now. I'm scared. Yeah, you've conquered that shit. Oh, the devil. The addictions, the addicted to the bad mindsets, the addicted to, I can never change, I can never be better, I can never be different. This is the way I'm always going to be. You know, maybe you go to AA and NA and you're like sick and tired of, because you watched my video or you listened to somebody else and you're tired of saying, hi, my name is so-and-so, I'm a ADD, CT. You know what I mean? And you're like, no. Because the vibration of that makes you feel bad. When you're sitting there, you still cry. You still feel less than. When you're not there, you feel better. As long as you don't keep repeating those words of I am. I am that I am is so powerful. I am all of that. So you started checking it out for yourself. So then you started going, you know what? Hi, how are you? My name's Sirena. I'm blessed today. You're not even going to say I'm sober because that still puts you into the category of in that space of you're still just a druggie or an alkie, right? I am blessed. I am brand new. I am made in the image of God. I am walking like Jesus. Whatever. I am blessed. I'm healed. I'm whole. I'm accepted. Whatever. Whatever you want to use that day. You're breaking the chains that bind you. And it's in your own fucking head. It comes out of your own mouth. Be gone with that shit. Need a spray. Bitch, be gone. Psh, psh, psh. Oh, fuck. I cracked myself up. They crack me up. I mean, my life is just magical. It's just fucking magical. Because I'm learning to go with it. I'm learning to pay attention to what, they handed the reins over to me. You're learning now and we want you to run your life. Oh, what? What the fuck does that mean? Can I even do it? What the fucking hell right now? Jesus, you take the wheel. Jesus is like, I have, but now you've come to where you can take the wheel in my name. Whoa, that's fucking heavy shit right there. That was pretty fucking deep. You have all the tools on your table. But the one thing that you needed for your next, go-round was the realization of the words of Jesus that God is within you. That light is within you. And everything you need is within you. You just have to release it, unleash it, let it out. Stand strong and stand firm. I can't be halfway in and halfway out. You're either stand by your shit and by what you are, or get the fuck out. You can't be a little bit in and a little bit out. You just can't. That's what they say. I don't know. I'm just relaying messages, motherfuckers, please. I'm still figuring it out myself. Trust. You probably can tell by when I come on here and I'm not always so, sometimes I'm like, fucking bitches, everyone die. You know what I mean? Because I am human. I am an example. I am the example of bad shit that happens to people. And I'm not the only one. But I'm the one on here talking about it. Capiche? You know what I'm saying? Hello? We get it all, baby. We get it all. And we want it now. I want it when it's my timing, when it's perfect, because I've done it the other way, and it didn't turn out so great. So now we sit and we shut our fucking, we do what we are told, and we do what we're supposed to do. We do what we're told till that time comes. Better than it ever was. Better than it ever was. It's gloomy out today. Ew. And I'm not much wanting to do much. Still a little tired from yesterday. I'm feeling a lot better today. So today I'm going to have a smoothie. I'm going to drink more water. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to have some tea. And I'm going to let it be. I'm actually going to name this, have some tea and let it be. Not too many people are going to want to, probably watch it. That's how you know if you see this video by the title. Because the title doesn't have really anything to do with it. If you made it to the end, you're hearing this. Then you know this message was for you. I'm curious to see how many people will actually see it. I love you guys. Namaste. Peace.